the LSFL, Los Santos Football League. We're going to be getting football teams and all. I'm going to have a team in Toledo, Sandy Shores, and I want you guys to have a team down here too.
The division, because I'm cutting districts into 5. Every district has a fucking football team.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, if you want to do it like that, fuck it.
Yes. I mean, yes.
Tribes community. Wait, this mist coming in is very concerning.
Mist? Wait, where?
It's foggy as fuck. It's like
What
a Snoop Dogg concert.
Oh, I got
like
polarized lenses. That might be why.
But yeah, I want to do. I want to bring sports teams. I think that would be good. And then I got a lot of other things. I think I found the biggest, one of the biggest problems that we're both having, and how to have a solution to it. The business review board or task force, however you want to put it, to make sure that businesses are being utilized in a business capacity.
I agree. Not, here's the problem, Pred. And hold on, I gotta go make sure Tilly's not pissed.
I think she's a little pissed.
I think, shit, I gotta go talk to her.
Yeah, she looks really angry, bro.
Yeah, I got Jasmine to hit her because I thought it'd be funny, and I think she's really pissed about that.
Yeah, I hit her more than once. I'm sorry, I just got into it.
Hey, how about, you know what? I'm going to show you what a good diplomat I am. I bet I can get her to come back.
Wait, really?
She didn't even get that pissed when I tried to strangle her for you.
No, I think it was a very vicious fight.
She's going to get lost in the fog.
Let me go chat with her real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you need to handle
it. Oh, fuck. Oh, God damn it. Tilly, where you going?
Where
you going?
I was just gonna take a walk.
Okay. Are you upset?
This bitch is white knighting you. What the fuck is that? If you want to say shit to me, you can say it yourself.
She said, listen.
I don't give a fuck what she said.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Tilly, listen.
You can fight your own battles. I'm not gonna have some stupid.
There's no battle. There's no battle. Yeah.
She just came up and started hitting me because of the way I spoke to you. Hello?
Well, she asked, and I said, yeah, you know what? Go ahead. And I wasn't expecting her to unleash the fury of...
She asked what? What did she ask you?
If she could hit you, and I said, she wanted me to hit you.
So you said yes. You told her that she could hit me.
I did. But I wasn't expecting a fury.
So she came up to you and said, can I hit Tilly?
Should I?
And you said yes.
Yeah.
She said, should I hit Tilly?
Yeah. Yeah, she did. Yeah.
And you said yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to stab her? Is that gonna make you feel better?
No, I'm good. I just that's you can speak for yourself. I don't really need somebody to hit me because they're speaking for you. I don't know.
Listen, Tilly, look. You are a equal part of this team. And I know deep down, maybe I'm overreading it. You asked me the other day, what can I do to help? And the reality is, I don't think there's anything anyone can really do at this juncture, whether it's you or whether it's her or whatever. And trust me, we went through this with the last election with others, is that there may be a feeling of, hey, I want to be involved, but right now, the most involvement that can happen is I got to be the one that's going and chatting with people until the entire team goes full force, at which point everyone's got something that they can do. You
don't really involve me anymore either.
I just got back yesterday.
Yeah, but I call you and I don't hear back from you, and then I come to these meetings and you're telling people to hit me, and it's like,
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry. All right. I didn't realize you felt that way.
Oh, what way?
Well, I mean, everything you're saying now.
Well, I mean, how am I supposed to feel?
I can't tell you how to feel, right?
Well, I'm not getting right. So you have these meetings. I'm not getting included with anything.
What do you mean? I swear you come to everyone.
Jasmine and Michael are amazing, and then we have Tilly, and then it's like,
no, that's not true.
I'm not coming with you anywhere to any of your fucking meetings.
That's not fair. They
don't
don't
know
either.
what that.
They don't either.
They don't.
No, they don't.
I don't know. It's just you know, it's
Nobody
not even
comes
that,
with
like
me.
I don't have something.
I don't
to
like
do.
anyone to be with me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like to just do my thing. All right. I hate everybody. How about this? Let's talk about it afterwards. Just you and me. All right.
All right.
Sunday morning is my pole position time.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be a therapist. Oh fuck, how am I gonna tell? Oh no, I completely forgot about that arc.
Where's Tilly? Oh, she's
she's
coming.
on the way. All right.
Nino, you need food? Oh, I gave you food. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm good.
So I was taking a look at something, and I
Mm.
wanted to bring it to your attention because you've probably seen this, but I feel like it's kind of important. So I'm gonna give you a copy of something.
All right.
Okay, it's this. So it's basically the established border. I take it you're familiar with it.
Yes.
I'll just send it to you again so you can.
Yep.
So we're both looking at the same thing.
Actually, funny enough, have a okay. Oh, perfect.
Tilly, do you need food?
No, I'm good.
You need
So
bandages?
there are
Nope.
issues that I'm noticing with this.
All right.
So the only issue is that I don't have an issue with the border. I do think that we should probably simplify the border a little bit more. I think a conversation.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this is, like, I get it, but this isn't, like, realistic for us to, like, I mean, we could designate checkpoints on the border, and then, I mean, I guess this could work, but when I look at this, it's just kind of perplexes me a little bit, because I noticed that I have a firm grasp in your guys' county on that, like, along Sonora Road.
I think the reason it's divided this way is some of those regions are based on decade-old areas. You get what I mean by that? Like, you know how like there's Cyprus, like those lines. You ever see like I've used the police radar once when I got access. You know how like sometimes it'll be like Cypress Hills. I think it's based on that, like whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. So, but I agree with you that
should we simplify this to a bit, or what do you want to do?
I think that's something we should worry about down the line. I feel like this is probably going to be a distraction away from what's important right now. You know what I mean?
So I do have interest in a few things in the territory for Blaine County that I wanted to ask your opinion of it.
Yeah, go ahead.
What I want to do is I want Blaine County to be in control of the prison and Zancudo.
Wait, this is different.
Different?
What the fuck?
Well, I got this officially from Tails. She's an attorney in the DOJ. I don't think she would have.
I think people change things.
Well, they
Again?
changed you and didn't talk to you about it. I guess that's kind of routine for them.
This, I specifically, I'm noticing the wind farm move.
Well, the thing is, I want us to have like established areas that we can contract out, because like if I have Zancudo under my control, I can get the LSPD to pay me to train their officers up there, right? If you have the airfield like down south, and it's like my people have to pay your people for like air training and stuff.
I love your general idea with this, because okay, so I'm gonna recook a little bit because we may have talked about this. Some of this may have been cooked after our conversation. So we have a border, right? I could imagine, for example, moonshine being entirely legal in Blaine County. Now, if you have a license that we're both authorizing, that moonshine distiller can legally cross through the border and sell it down in Los Santos County. Now, we could charge a tax, but fuck that. We'll fucking subsidize that business, thus generating them income. That puts money in the pocket of your
I
Distillers
do
up
want to
north?
do like business grants in quotations and allow people to
Yes.
operate on a tax-free basis in the beginning. But I still do talk to people about taxes being a thing. The one job that I want us to both create together is, because it'll be a good show of unification, is so basically you already know how I'm going to operate that, right? The contract bids, right? But what we're going to create from that is the transport businesses that are going to be the ones transporting this stuff. So they're going to have the documentation going back and forth. We're going to be able to create transport jobs for all this stuff. And it'll be regulated. It'll be overseen. And if people want to do some fuckery, we'll notice it.
Yes. Well, and maybe just enough room for that fuckery.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love it. I think the same can be done with marijuana. I'm going to go up a notch and say one of the things I'm going to be talking to the state about is getting them to revisit grime, because I think that market starts down south and goes all the way to Paleto. We can make grime like huge.
Every job could use grime.
Honestly, we could overhaul a lot of things by I see, like
Our imagination.
I don't like that you don't have the Galileo Observatory. I feel like that would be a good spot. Like that's a good, like that's like a why is that? Why is the Galileo Observatory under state control?
I have no idea. That's a great question.
What are those other buildings that are under state control? What is the one near Legion Square?
FIB. It's FIB Marshall's Courthouse. Then there's the Noose building. Then there is the power plant, and then Bolingbrook, and then Observatory, and then Zancudo.
Here's what I want to push for, and I really think that we should focus on this, is I believe that you should be in control of all that stuff down there. I should be in control of all the stuff up here. But the state still has oversight. We're just in control of it. Nothing's stopping them. It's just, it falls on us to take care of the shit, but they still have oversight over the shit.
I generally agree with that. The reason why I'm sort of, I want to explain my cautiousness around this topic and taxes.
You don't want to poke the bear because it gets them on.
Exactly. Let them fucking slumber. Let them sleep. Because right now we already have a lot of sheriffs and people in PD, and I've got my enemies, you've got yours, right? Like ADMC doesn't really fuck with me, but they might fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't, because I've been trashing Andy Jones and Eve Summers. They ain't gonna fuck with me.
Oh my god, brother! You should have seen my meeting with ADMC. Do not ever talk about Andy like that ever again, or I will kill you myself. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck, brother? Like, anyways, my point is that once we're elected, I think then we stop making these kind of bigger, bolder moves. And instead, because here's the thing, right? Now, I'll tell you about what happened with taxes.
This is stuff that isn't for our platform. This is stuff down the road.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
When I talked about taxes or taking away business, like the food stalls, people mobilized heavily, because even though it was the benefit of everybody, no one understood it. And so even with taxes, we actually got taxes passed, but the reason I rolled back is because it was bad for a second term. And instead, what you're going to find out is that your county is going to be making enough money as it is, that instead of making people do Excel sheets and shit because the tools aren't there, you instead subsidize the people doing it right. You get what I'm saying? Like our mechanic shops, I'm giving them money because they're doing it right. But if you're not doing it right, you don't get that extra bonus. That way, you're not having to make people do busy work, while at the same time, you're effectively doing a reverse tax that does the same thing.
Yeah, I agree with that, because you guys have a huge surplus in your economy down here. From what you told me, I mean, the money's kind of tight up north in comparison.
I think it's because I think it's yes and no. So last I saw, y'all have like $22 million. We're generating a lot. If we have business together, I don't mind cutting that your way, because that's producing business down here. I don't get to win a prize. You don't get to win a prize based on how much money we had at the end of an election, right? What we win on is if the city is fucking popping. And if I'm putting money to help you guys, right? Like, you produce moonshine and I'm helping pay for that with like $1 million here, $1 million there. Fuck yeah, I'm going to do it.
Because it's like an investment as well. You're making money and you're creating jobs. We get to keep the citizens happy. Like that's what I'm looking to do with all the money too, is to create jobs and be able to effectively help people. But also, so I got this program that I've been cooking up. It's not like finalized or anything, but it's essentially the issue that I'm having, as I told you this earlier, is that a bunch of storefront businesses are owned in Paleto and Sandy Shores and not utilized in that capacity. So it's a multi-step process. First step is me saying, hey, are you guys going to get a business license? And hey, are you guys going to operate this as a business? Okay, if you're going to do that, fine. Let's get the ball moving on this shit. Step 2, I noticed you guys haven't done that. Can the state pay you to rent this building out to a business that will do something with it?
Yes.
All right? Step 3, they don't do that. Can the state buy the building from you at a marginal price increase? In order to secure this building gets used and resold so that businesses can thrive. Step 4, complete removal.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have to write it. I mean, Bill could probably write it up and make it sound a lot better, and we could sit down and really focus on the steps. Because here's the thing, the goal isn't to remove people from shit forcefully, right? But the goal is that I give them every fucking inch and mile that I can while still keeping the ball rolling. They have a week, and if they don't do anything in that week, then all right, here's the money, we're taking it from you. Clear it out.
Okay, here's the other thing. In my recon work last night, I came around shift 3 and I saw probably about 10 businesses up there that are all set up, ready to go. You walk in, they have everything laid out. They have service counters.
Andy Jones didn't give any of them business licenses. They ain't been able to get anything going.
There's flower shops up there waiting, but because Andy doesn't like the person who bought it and wants the business, they can't have it.
What?
Everything's up there. Yes.
Yeah.
Shut up.
This is a very common.
That is
thing.
First Temple.
No way.
Yeah. And they have 2 businesses up there that you walk in, Nino, it's amazing in there. It's beautiful. It's set up. They have all the infrastructure they need.
Everybody that I talked to all said the same thing, that they've been trying to get a business going for months. Not weeks.
Oh, I believe it.
Days, months, and they haven't been able to get anything going.
Yeah. To give you a comparison, Michael, how much would you estimate we've approved?
Businesses?
Yeah.
Fuck. It's got to be around or over 40 at this point.
Each one of those, Pred, we sat into 30 to 1 hour long presentations. So hear that didn't happen up north is insane.
You're welcome.
Well, here's the thing. I blatantly told First Temple, what he has to do is he has to come down here, apply for a business license, because the way their legislation's written, it just says they need a business license. It doesn't say it needs to be from Blaine County, federal, or you guys to operate up there.
Yeah, but there's certain courtesies, right? As much as I may have been painted as a bad guy, I want to highlight some things. I intentionally didn't do that. I also did not try to nab that, recycle it, even though we cooked up that idea during my term. There's a lot of things that I could have done, but I did not do, right? There's certain, you know what I mean? And it's the same thing that go with Pred, right? There's kind of like a, what is it called? Like a gentleman's agreement kind of shit.
Gentleman's agreement. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I'm never going to do anything to fuck you over. And if there's ever a disagreement, I'm always going to come to you directly.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, we got to have professional courtesy if we're to succeed.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that I recognize is that there's no other person or candidate that my vision aligns with better than you.
Yeah. Likewise. I mean,
you are essential to my success, and I feel that I can be essential to yours as well.
Agreed. I fully expect that there may be days where we're screaming at each other in the fucking face, but at the end of the day,
I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
If I'm being
likewise.
honest.
But I know the next day or later that evening, there will still be a phone call, and you're not going to disappear from my contact list for the rest of the term.
No, I'll talk to you about anything whenever. You can call me whenever. I mean, I'm sure that we can always try and find middle ground in major things. I mean, when it comes to creating, like, you know, jobs and stuff like that, we got to put pettiness aside and do what we got to do in order for everybody to thrive, right? Because at the end of the day, we're each trying to create a lot of fucking jobs when I come in as mayor.
I think I wanted to do this, but I couldn't. Like I said, it was miserable, right? Every entity was just like, no. Wait a week, get a response, bullshit. 3 weeks later, now something's passed.
Nah, fuck that. We're getting it done then and there.
Yes.
We're fucking moving full, all gas, no fucking brakes.
With
and if someone tells us they can't do something, fuck them.
Well, now with both of us in place, there is no like counter voice. You know what I mean? Crying and complaining and making up bullshit. We can start off with like, we can get residencies in place. Like personally want a Los Santos County residency that says you're an LSC citizen to a particular district, and then that, like, you know, could be the difference between, hey, you're not supposed to be cooking moonshine, you're from down here, you know what I mean? Or
exactly,
you know, like, I mean, fuck, we could have papers please on the border if we wanted to.
Exactly. When we allow people to be able to apply for dual citizenship under certain set guidelines.
Oh my god. Fucking diplomats?
Yeah. I already have someone I want to be my diplomat. And then I really do want to get I know that when I get in, Angel's going to be coming at me full fucking force. All right, I'm surprised she ain't already up going at me full fucking force.
I mean,
she hates
she might be. It is happening, Ventura. It's happening. That's fucking right.
What Ventura said?
Said it's happening.
What's happening?
This.
Oh yeah, it is happening.
So
Guys,
also sorry, Michael, go ahead.
I was gonna say
He's such a hero.
I got to step away. Fred, did you show Nino the Pred concept section of your website yet?
I have not been able to go over it yet in full detail and give it the attention it deserves. I apologize.
No, it's all good. So that just lays out. You remember Max took notes yesterday and he sent them to me.
Oh my god.
Or sorry, Alexander.
Yeah, Rivers.
Yeah. I just put that all on there. You guys should go through it together.
Oh my god.
You know, you guys are on the same page.
I'll take a look like tonight type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go over it all and then make sure everything's good as well.
Yeah. And then the design's gonna change. The art will come later. You know what I mean?
That's fine. Like I said, you take your fucking time. You know.
Yeah. All right.
I love this.
Lay down. We'll catch you.
All right, Michael. Feel better soon. Yeah.
Okay. What's that? Sorry.
I said I need to head out too.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
All right, Jasmine. Tomorrow.
See you guys
for sure.
Tomorrow.
All right. Appreciate
See
you.
you then.
Have a good one.
So here's something else. Go ahead, Fred. Sorry.
No, you go ahead, buddy.
All right. So crime is so bad in Paleto right now because of lack of police coverage. People are literally setting up stills on the sidewalks. Marijuana plants growing wild in plain sight. They can just do whatever they want because there's no oversight. No one cares.
Well, I mean, I most likely am going to be opening the Paleto Bay Sheriff's Office up pretty early on as a show of force to the BCSO after I get rid of their legislation that they better play ball with me or they can be replaced.
Yeah, well, like I said the other day, Nino got complaints from gangs up there because there weren't enough police even to train the members on how to react to police or what to do.
I will quote directly, Nino, please put someone to run with you up north because I can't even train our weed sellers how to like discreetly sell because there's no cops.
Yeah, we really got to fix that. We really got to. People want a police presence, even though it doesn't benefit some of the stuff. Like we really need to sit down with both departments, Nino, and figure out how to get people on fucking duty. We need to have. I miss the days when I was sheriff because we had so many cops on fucking duty. We had to send them off every day for almost every. Even in shift 3, I had 20 to 30 active cops around.
I
gotta figure it out.
I spent a total of 160 hours pre and post election figuring out chief of police. I'm gonna shoot completely straight with you. This is my opinion. Is that as much as the 3 captains may have not been everyone's cup of tea, they were a bajillion times better than the dog shit that came after it, that created a mentality of effectively law enforcement grinders. And that was subjugated by this quota system that trained people that you're producing the wrong kind of police work. And while Daisy and Peters may get a lot of shit because they're different and they're not part of the in crowd, the fact of the matter is that their numbers continue to go up because being a police officer is now meaning more than just find the other side, put them in cuffs, and throw them in jail. And I think once
the
you
BCSO
start...
reminds me more of a college frat house than a police department from what I've seen.
Yeah, yep. I wouldn't disagree with that. And I think the answer to the problem there, Pred, is that if cops and the other side cannot see each other as people, then who the fuck's one away on duty? Because you're just going to fucking murk each other. You know what I mean? Like, there is nothing.
So I've been trying to make an appointment to talk to, like, Cassidy all the time because I can never talk to Bones. And, you know, I went up there, I gave them my spiel, and he just told me, oh, yeah, you're too aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, you got good ideas, but you're too aggressive. You know, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, so do you guys... I explained to him, like, that the reason why he doesn't want a new mayor is because the previous mayor, her main focus was the BCSO. It wasn't the people of Blaine County.
No.
She was talking to the BCSO every day. She was in their meetings. She was going on ride-alongs with them.
Oh, yeah.
But
she was running over Mr. K and getting away with it.
She wasn't talking to the people of Blaine County.
Oh, yeah. Fred, I swear to you that, like, I'd say 60... Chaos Legion, I can't say for sure. Hades... Fucking...
I'm pretty sure I won all of Chaos Legion support today for us, by the way.
Really?
Just so you're aware.
What do you mean for us? Did you bring my name up?
I just said, listen, if you guys support me, I'd appreciate it if you also support Nino Chavez. I've been saying that to a lot of people. I don't tell people that we have a lot that we're aligned in a way, but I just say that the man has vision. I think he needs to continue doing what he's doing.
I'm doing exactly the same thing. I think it's important we show that we support each other, but we're not tied to the hip, because that could be used against us.
Yeah, that's why even sometimes we're going to have smoke screen psyops that we're against each other on certain things so we can push certain agendas through. That's how politics works.
Yep.
Well, the debate's going to be amazing for that.
No, the debate we're not going to... We got our own opponents in the debate. Us going at each other. If anything, we should be lifting each other up during the debate.
Yep, 1000%.
We should be saying, hey, if I know who I'm voting for mayor of Los Santos County. Current mayor Nino Chavez.
Yeah. It's, we're effectively, it's going to allow us to, like, let's say both me and Pred have 2 opponents, and we're, like, in those debates, we are effectively splitting votes. Even if people are kind of divided on us, let them fucking divide themselves a little bit over the small guys. I mean, like...
Yeah, bingo.
I'm not even convinced Eve's coming to that debate.
I'm not even convinced that Ledson's a problem for you, if I'm being honest.
Oh,
No, Ledson's not.
I do know he has Saint support, though. I'm going to be honest. He does have the Saint support because I was told he is a member of the Saints.
Yeah, that's what I was told. Oh, I looked up his properties. He's got 2 on Fudge Lane with the Saints, so... I mean, the big thing I got under my sleeve is these fucking bozos, their team name yesterday for the event, Pred, was B Saints CO. And it was Ventura and Cassie, his girlfriend from the Saints. And all of a sudden it unwrapped a bunch of things that happened in the last 2 months where I kept wondering to myself, why did the BCSO keep protecting the Saints and vice versa? Because these 2 are fucking working together. I genuinely think that if that thing needed to be exploited, it will. And I got done telling Daisy that there's probably a lot of incriminating texts on Blaine County cell phones.
I want to get a legislation in place that says, hey, if a known cop or a high-ranking government official is dating a known criminal member, that there has to be some type of watchful eye over that.
Oh my God, yes.
Well, I mean, to that end, we could even go the route of, if you're using your phone in an investigation, whether it be texting other cops,
I was
calling
about
other
to
cops,
say,
we can subpoena it.
in every other county, any phone used by a government official doing government business is open to FOIA.
I'll agree to that.
I'll get working on it.
Yeah, I'd agree to that in a heartbeat, because here's the thing that I know. Fundamentally, the biggest issue that the police department always has had is leaking of information.
Well, here, imagine if that had been a law, Kyle, when you were a marshal. It would have saved your ass.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, look, here's the thing, right? Nothing could have saved my ass. Angel made her mind up the fucking second that she brought me on. All right, there was no saving that.
You could have published the records and been like, see, it's old wounds coming out again.
Well, the issue is I did do a lot of shit. So.
Well, yeah, but there's like, but you say that, right? And I've done some shit. But how much has fucking cops done, right? Poor Michael's shot up by cops and it's put under the rug. We have another cop running over civilians under the rug. It only matters if you are a target.
Not if I was the marshal.
Yes, and that's exactly what I mean, is that you were a target, just like you are today. I'm a target. We'll continue to be. I could fight, and it could be like impeach, like they'll fucking investigate for an impeachment. But going back to this phone thing,
though. Oh yeah, go for it.
I was saying, there's going to be some cops, if they get wind of this, and we shouldn't bring it up publicly, because it can be used against us, possibly. Is the good cops are not going to give a fuck because they got nothing to hide. Good cops are never going to be fucking afraid of having their books open.
Thing.
Same with the government officials, whether you're in the mayor's office or where.
You got to remember one thing. There are a lot of good cops that ain't going to be worried about it, but there's also a lot of good cops that back the blue and will do whatever it takes to protect their fellow cops, even if they are doing wrong. And those are the people that are more dangerous than the ones that are doing wrong. Because they're the ones that slow down progression. They're the ones that bring everything to a fucking halt.
God fucking damn it, you're not wrong.
Yep, they're the ones you got to be careful of. That's why when they got
do I got to get rid of Denzel?
What'd you say?
So do I got to get rid of Denzel?
Might have to. But the thing is, it's like when people went into an interrogation room against me, they knew what they were up against. Someone that was out to fuck them. Instead, the people that are, I look at the people that are marshals and stuff like that do these investigations, and it's like, I really think that they would sooner help and diminish the fucking narrative of a situation rather than handle it appropriately and accordingly.
Yeah, I always wanted,
what's missing.
When, like, let's say bad shit happens, like, you know, let's say cops breach, went sideways, there was a victim. Why can't that be resolved within 48 hours and there being a press release? Like, I never understood why not. And the only answers I got back is like, oh my God, the poor cop, they're going to get targeted and blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, and I'm like, huh? What do you think happens to everybody else? You know?
What do you think happens to everybody that fucks up ever?
Yeah. It's literal direct accountability, and it resolves it right then and there. Wouldn't you want to take that over a 2-week, you might get fucked in the ass, like passive-aggressive investigation? Like, Jesus.
At this point, we might have to appoint a joint agency together to look into potential corrupt cop activity.
And we poach the good marshals.
Yeah, we get the good marshals and tell them what their goal is. Their goal isn't fucking drugs. Their goal isn't anything. Their goal is to actually administer police punishment or do the appropriate investigation into it.
What if we, like, poach Grayson for that?
I think he would get the job done. I mean, Grayson, everybody always said Grayson was my pocket judge, but that man just had a good sense and interpretation of the fucking law. He's
pretty balanced with his thought. I don't always agree with him, but the guy actually thinks critically, which is such a fucking rare trait.
Yeah, I agree. Critical thinking and like, because there's always going to be different variables when it comes to interpretation of the law. Things can't be black and white. Like there has to be grounds of interpretation. Otherwise, the law is boring.
Yeah, agreed.
And then
Oh my
another
God.
thing that I really think, I really think that the border would be good because we could establish a lot of jobs at the jump. People monitoring shit. We could train personnel on like identifying like, you know, the transport and shit like that. I think in 1 week we can get the ball rolling on so much stuff that it'll hit people like a fucking whirlwind.
I absolutely agree with that. I think like both our counties having our border agents, right, would just be fucking cinema.
Yeah, and then they got to know how to appropriately do it. Like they're not like my border patrol isn't going to check the people who are coming from where we are. Your people are going to check them.
Mm-hmm.
My people, and then it's the reverse. You know what I mean? We can't have. We got to make sure that we have people that know what they're doing in positions that understand. Like basically, it's not going to be like double check. You know what I mean? It's like, oh hey, how you doing? Yeah, go on through. Yeah, just making sure you have your papers. All right, go on through to the Los Santos County checkpoint, and I'm sure they'll take care of you.
Yeah,
over there.
I think I don't know how DOC's handled, but some level of looseness. The biggest obstacle, yes. The only thing that would scares me is you got, let's say, we have our Bobby Charleses and all these people that would be perfect for like a border patrol, and then all of a sudden they've got an entire investigation over their ass because they look the other way to take a piss. But I think that's something that we need to be ready to battle and shut the fuck down.
Well, the thing is, I know how much Supreme Overlord Angel likes to keep put her hands in everybody's cookie jar. I mean, I can see that we're going to have a lot of confrontation probably at the gate, which is why if we unify the people more and we can paint whatever narrative we want, we can pretty much get everything we want through without any contention, because at the end of the day, there is a popularity contest, and at the end of the day, it might actually be a principle that she can be thrown out on if she actively goes against the people's needs, wants, and desires. It might actually be grounds for articles of impeachment to the due diligence to perform duties while in her position.
Well, I already have her on the slightest shit. So,
not only the slightest shit, you have her on changing legislation in the food board, everything.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you never heard this, Fred. Is that we had an article released. I talked to Craig, part of the marshals, about how she changed all this shit. And I wanted him to start investigating it. Literally the next day, there was the DOJ announcement saying, hey, by the way, over the last 2 months, we did all these things, and I'm sorry we didn't communicate. I'm like, are you fucking serious? How do you go to the marshals to complain about another marshal and do a report, and, like, within 24 hours, there's, like, backtracking? Like, I almost think that the legal route
seems vindictive.
Yep. You almost can't go down the legal route, but you know what we can do alternatively is we can contest pieces of legislation that grant, in our opinion, too much power in the hands of the marshals or the DOJ.
Well, I already know I'm going to kick up a shitstorm when I start saying I'm putting together my own Department of Justice up north.
The only thing we have to abide by is the Constitution. Outside of that,
I gotta read through that very carefully again tonight.
Yeah.
I gotta come up with here's the thing, right? It's do or die time. If I don't have things ready to roll out and be implemented right away, people are gonna say that I'm not doing anything either. So I know the importance of the second I get in. I'm not even staying for my fucking ceremony as being mayor. The second I get elected, I'm fucking going up there and I'm taking care of shit.
You should look through what we have. I mean, you can grab some of that shit real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through it all. I mean, the good. I mean, I already went through. I mean, I read through all your stuff, but I haven't read through it for a while. I read through all the fucking Blaine County stuff over the last few, the last few days. I read through it a couple times, and all that stuff's pretty much gone, except for like the party, like the event stuff. I'm not even gonna bother touching the event stuff. The business stuff is gonna have to be reworked. 'Cause we're gonna have a whole new system.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to be specific with Blaine County business licenses because I'm not going to have anybody come into because I'm doing free business licenses, and I've already talked to some individuals to set up hostels and to allow the rental of
shit,
storefronts.
That's a fucking great idea.
Yeah, but I got to sit down and figure out exactly the legislation because there's going to need to be protective contracts for the individuals that are doing it so they're not to blame, but there's also going to be a duty to report. So, and probably create a government job that oversees that stuff for them, and they can assist in handing out the keys and stuff like that or something. We can figure out some shit to make something work.
FOIA for county employees is written.
Oh my God. I think have them register their number, and that register should be that is what they're expected to use.
Yeah, that way they can have a quote unquote personal phone.
Yes.
So I had like an idea that we could get the ball rolling on something pretty quick. I want to know what you think about it. All right. So the idea is we get a tag set up in the MDT, right? Blaine County resident or whatever, Blaine County citizen, whatever. And then what they would do is these Blaine County citizens would prove that they have residency and prove their stuff like at like the office board of like DMV or whatever the fuck you want to call it, or whatever type of immigration committee that we have or whatever. And all we would do is we would like assign them maybe like instead of, because I won't be able to give them Blaine County IDs at the jump, but I can give them ID numbers that they can save onto their phone, and then they have the appropriate tags on their profile, so then they can prove everything pretty easily.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, so it's a way to like do something immediately without having the infrastructure to support printing new IDs.
I absolutely agree. We could even just have oh my God, wait, didn't we do something like this already, Bill? We had like a format that we wanted to put into their profiles. Oh no, you okay, we're gonna hit this hurdle, but brother, I am so fucking glad you're running, because now this goes away. We tried to push something similar where we had a format of people's profiles, right? And in there would be citizenship, this license, that license. It was rejected because the DOJ said that it is considered internal document, which is fucking brain dead.
Why? All right, so can I ask you a question? Why does it seem like that the current DOJ administration says we want you to do things, but then, hey, stop what you're doing?
Because they're obstructionist reversal engineers. They literally did not want July 3rd to happen, and they're rotating it back. That's literally been the last 3 months. So, and, but now we can actually push that vision forward together.
Well, I would put up the argument that the previous DOJ was much more successful than this iteration of the DOJ.
Oh, 1,000%.
Huh.
Brother, they introduced the good faith exception for the first time I've ever fucking heard in the 20 years I've had a bar license, which when extrapolated is so fucking difficult. I don't even know how the fuck you manage that in a city filled with like dog shit fucking raid warrants. Like, okay, congratulations. Yeah, let's encourage more dog shit policing. Fantastic. Let me clap my hands real quick.
I know how to make Eve Summers go away, like right now.
Oh,
what do you mean?
Okay, the way their current legislation is written, if she gets so much as a littering ticket, she has to be dismissed.
Yeah, I have a littering ticket.
Because it says anyone who has a criminal record. It doesn't specify it's a misdemeanor, a fine, and responsibilities of mayors.
Hey, I've been getting generous donation.
I think interesting thought, but you wanna if you're ready to throw a punch, expect those punches to come back fivefold.
Oh, 100%.
You know, I think it's you know, while that may work, you know, you then open me and Pred up to similar, you know, bullshit.
Yeah, but where in our legislation does it say you can't have a criminal?
Oh, wait, this is specific to Blaine County?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Members of the Blaine County Mayor's Office positions and their responsibilities. Grounds for dismissal. Should any member of the Blaine County Mayor's Office be found no longer to maintain good standing regarding their criminal record, they will be removed from their position. But it does not specify what that means.
I guess we'll find out once they find out I'm running for mayor. I might have to fucking drop 50K and get a second fucking expungement.
No, because federally you can run for mayor the way you are because you comply with their guidelines. It's the specific ones in the county that you wouldn't comply with, but you're just going to remove them anyways. Repeal them.
Fucking, I don't know who plays Jesus, but it is the funniest shit ever, dude.
I'm throwing that shit out and leaving it to the articles of impeachment.
Fred, I'll be sure to put a good word in with our Lord and Savior.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, he's you know, I prayed for a meteor strike, and when I spoke with him, and an hour later, that those toll booths up in Blaine County were consumed in flames. I've seen his miracles.
God, I miss the meteors and mine detecting.
I shall join you in prayer. The only thing I want to be able to do is really for the businesses get them cash registers.
Yo, Ludicon, thank you so much for the raid.
Be able to get these businesses.
Today was absolutely great.
No one carries cash.
Yeah.
I also, you know, one thing that I want to do is I want us to try and, bro, I want us to fucking get some type of economics wizard. All right, like I want to get someone who can dictate the price and cost of like certain market influx and shit like that. Because here's the thing, all these people are such fucking dipshits. All right, all they do is me buy car, me now sell car, million more. It makes sense, me swear. Like they don't understand like their laziness is attributing to a cycle of just the it's just fraud. Like it's just fucking bad faith sales and fucking people fucking hold these markets hostage, and then like the prices are deemed by like singular entities or individuals. When like I was talking to someone today, and they were like, "Well, what happens when you open a business and you tax and they're getting taxed?" I guess maybe they can adjust their prices to encompass that tax.
That's why we got rid of taxes, Fred. As much as listen, you and I we're on the same wavelength. Most people aren't. I asked the squad here. The tax shit was the biggest. Don't even mention the word tax. People legitimately do not understand it, or understand the fact that those taxes are meant for building. Tax? You control that with the CITES.
All right, perfect. I mean, as long as I'm able to get money from that and getting businesses up there, I'm fine with it. The only thing is, I don't want to have to do fucking county-owned casinos at the gate, right? I was so disappointed. I went to Marlowe and basically propositioned Marlowe that he could be the king of New Vegas up in Paleto, you know?
What did he say?
Told me he'd rather be a gangbanger. And I was like, I'm giving him
We need to find new people,
Fred.
Look at the team. Bill I've known for a while, but Billy, Archie, Michael, there's so much people that are coming through San Andreas that have so much talent.
I need to talk to 404, Marty.
Yes! Holy fuck, that's a great idea.
Well, then also I'm going to allow, one thing I'm going to sneak in there is I'm going to allow anybody to buy a gaming's license pretty cheap. Business licenses are free, but gaming licenses and liquor licenses are going to cost money.
take a look at lol GG. We take a look at it when you get a chance. Michael wrote it up like 2 weeks ago. It's our gambling act, lol GG. You could probably just, sign it into Blaine County day one.
How much do you think would be appropriate to charge for gaming licenses?
Syntax, 15, 20K.
What about if instead of calling it a gaming license, I called it casino operations regulation fees or some shit like that? Or no, gaming license I think is better, but I mean, I think because here's the thing, right? I need to be able to. I really think that I get what you're saying, right? About like people don't like taxes, but taxing gambling is a gold mine for my county. Like,
well, that's different. So taxing all businesses, bad. That's how you lose votes and people hate you. But if you create a new opportunity, right? Like you're doing this gaming thing and maybe putting some state funds in as seed money, then you say, in order to get this, you need a business license, which gets you the business account, and we need this amount of the profits.
Yeah, I was thinking about only doing 15%.
There you go, right? If the house is making...
that's a good enough number.
Exactly. And if the house is making 51% and you're making 15 of that 51, like, you know what I'm saying, right? Mm-hmm. Then both operations benefit. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, though, I want to encourage multiple people to start up gambling operations up there. Like, I want people gambling everything. Crypto. I really want to... I want people gambling scrap. I want people gambling fucking it all. I want it all to be gambled. And then, oh my God, I have a scumbag idea. Yeah. Like, I'm going to do a lottery. I'm going to do a lottery.
Okay.
Like an actual full-fledged fucking lottery. All right? And people can buy as many tickets as they want for the lottery. And then a percentage of that, the ticket sales.
I love this, but it's going to need
goes
mechanics.
To increasing the prize pool if there's no winner. And a percentage of that, goes to the state. I think the lottery can be. And then what I want to do though is I want to do a lottery in Blaine County, but then I want to do a joint lottery with you down here too, and then I want to do a joint lottery with you for the entire everything. So that way we can have people get addicted to buying fucking lottery tickets.
Oh, brother, okay. Let me cook a little with you as well. We have scratch tickets in development.
Literally, those are always good.
You go to the site and you get your own ticket and you scratch it. You don't even need that many people. This is how you get people in. Food at the food stalls, at the businesses. Yo, let me get a scratch ticket for like, $1,000. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, what do they got? Oh, there's a car on one of these. And that degeneracy, you take the post scratch tickets and you bring them to the casino in Paleto. And it gives you a little bit of like, free roll. But it's all factored into the math. You're just walking them in, having them spin a little bit, and then putting more money down.
Well, what I want to get people to do is I want to get people to buy chips and then use casino credit in order to fucking get things like food and shit.
Brother,
I want them to.
Yes.
I want them to do all that in Paleto.
Are you trying to go for the whole mining town only pays you in?
Oh, that's another. Yeah, I am going to be going into the hills to try and strike gold.
I'm gonna shit! All right.
I'm gonna try and strike gold. I'm gonna get dressed up and I'm gonna go try and find gold in those hills.
All right.
I mean, we use the gold pan up there all the time. There's got to be a mother load.
Hey, I gotta fly out in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, same time. I'm normally gonna be flying out around this time as well.
All right, I gotta fly out. I gotta fly out myself. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. All right. 100%. Hey,
I'll try and cook more things.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys later. All right.
See you, Fred. I really gotta talk to you about that thing.
Are you gonna be able to be around like late night tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me send you an email because I want to talk to you about it, but I want to make sure I'm not like rushing.
Yep.
All right.
100%.
All right. Archibald, I think we're gonna wait until like 5 days pre-election to start doing the debates.
Gotcha.
So that we're not mobilizing arguments for people knowing our platform too well and trying to, make up bullshit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I understand that. I get the optics on it as well. I've already reached out to the press corps to say, hey, if anybody's interested in moderating a debate, I think we might get like 3 moderators maybe.
I think me and Fred got to sign off on them at some degree.
Yes, I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm getting a list, and then I'm going to be presenting it to interested parties.
Okay. I love it. All right, gentlemen. I'll see you soon. Tilly, let's have a chat.
All right. And Bell, if you do want my help on any legislative stuff, let me know.
He's gonna forget. Wait, forget about what?